O Diyos aming Ama, ang lahat ng nilalang ay marapat na sumamba sa iyo. Higit sa iyong mga biyaya, sinasamba ka namin dahil ikaw ay ikaw. Lumalapit kami sa iyo, dakilang tagapaglikha, nagsusumamo at humihingi ng kapatawaran. Kami ay nagkulang at nagkasala. Patawarin mo kami sa katigasan ng aming mga puso. Turuan mo kami at dalhin sa inyong kalooban. Tingnan mo kami ng may awa at kahabagan. Hilumin mo po ang aming bayan, ang aming mga mahal sa buhay, kaibigan, kapitbahay, karatig bayan, ganon din ang aming mga kaaway sa pandemyang kinahaharap namin sa COVID-19. Isama niyo na rin ang mga may sakit sa iba't ibang karamdaman. Panginoon, balutin mo kami ng inyong kaluwalhatian. Itago mo kami sa lilim ng inyong mga pakpak laban sa anumang kapahamakan o wala sa oras na kamatayan. Kristo, ang tinapay ng buhay, alalahanin niyo po ang mga namumuno sa aming bansa, ang mga ilaw at haligi ng bawat tahanan, at mga kawani na nagtatanggol sa aming seguridad at mga frontliners. Batid mo, Panginoon, ang mga dinaraanan at bawat ganap sa aming buhay. Espiritong Banal, aming tanggulan at gabay, imulat ang aming mga mata at ipakita si Jesus ang Panginoon at tagapagligtas, ang nag-iisang katotohanan at tanging daan tungo sa Ama. Wala nang iba. Purihin ka, O aming Diyos. Ang presensya mo ay tunay na biyaya ng aming buhay. Ito ang aming samot panalangin sa pangalan ni Jesus, Kordero ng Diyos na nag-aalis ng kasalanan ng mundo. Amen.
Reaching out to Filipinos worldwide, the now of digital entertainment with studios in Manila, Bacolod, Hong Kong, and Los Angeles, California. This is V81 Radio Worldwide.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
The views and opinions expressed in the following program are those of the program anchors and producers and do not necessarily reflect the policies and position of this station. Samahan na natin si Kate Constantino para magbigay ng estadong lakas sa mga kababaihan, ang inyong kakampi, handang makinig, handang magbigay tulong at gabay sa mga suliranin ng ating migrant Filipinas. Ito ang Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Yes, and I'm back. Oh my God. Good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to all empowered women and soon to be empowered. I'm back for season 2. Grabe, na-miss nyo ba ako? Na-miss nyo? Na-miss ko po kayo, and I miss seeing you every Sunday. So, labas ko lang po sa quarantine, actually. As na-mention ko po, last time I was able to go for a short vacation sa Dubai. So for 7 days, pero we were quarantined pagdating namin dito for 6 days. Kala ko nga po ako yung magla-live sa hotel, pero buti na lang lumabas kaagad this morning yung aming result. Pagkatapos nun, kahapon po kami sinwab, lumabas po kaninang umaga yung result, and so na-process na po sa Bureau of Quarantine. So by after lunch, nandito na po ako ulit sa bahay. So, hope everyone is doing well and having a great weekend with your family. Thank you so much for joining me. Of course, so ano ba ang ine-expect natin for Season 2? Ano bang meron sa Season 2? Siyempre, gusto ko po na, of course, for you to know me better. So, I'm gonna share a little bit more about myself every episode, no? And syempre next week pala, kasi since yung mga photos and mga videos during my trip, and hindi ko pa po naaayos, so i-share ko po yan next episode, so abangan po nyo yan. Tapos of course, sa season 2 din, gusto ko pong continuously find a way kung paano mas mapadali para po sa inyo ang mag-adapt dito sa new norm, makapa-surpass itong challenges na ating pinagdadaanan, no? That's always my main goal why I have this program, especially also to our migrants. And ano pa ba? So, ano pa? Yun. And I will invite mga guests natin, of course, to share their experience kung paano sila naka-adapt, syempre, to show you and to make you feel that hindi po kayo nag-iisa. Hindi lang po kayo ang nagdadaan sa mga challenges ngayong pandemic. And so, I try to invite people who has gone through the same challenges as you, pero they were able to work around the pandemic, diba? And succeeded, and now it's doing well, diba? So gusto ko ganun din kayo ngayon, kung sino man po, kung kayo man po ay may pinagdadaanan ng mga pagsubok, syempre nandito po ang Empowered Women Global para makatulong po sa inyo, and nandito po ako. So if yung dun sa ating segment, if you want to know more about me, if you have any question, please message nyo lang ako. Sasagutin natin yung mga tanong nyo. So I want to share more of my passion, syempre. At isa po doon, aside from being able to travel, is yung pagluluto. Diba? So share ko rin yun kung paano ako magluto at saka ang aking mga hobbies. Okay! So, ano pa? So ngayon, meron tayong bagong segment, which is after this group coaching. Hindi po pwedeng mawala ang group coaching because I always want to share some values to you to be able to help you. So after that, our next segment is our empowerment. So yun nga po, ako po ay nag-invite ng mga business people na nasa career as well, who had struggles, pero ngayon, they were able to adapt. So, abangan niyo po yan. So, she's a writer, so I'm very excited, from Amazon Kindle. So, wag po niyong, please stay with me the whole episode, diba? So, ano pa? So, ngayon, ang ating group coaching is all about, anong title ng ating group coaching, Miguel? How to stop feeling anxious right now. As in now, diba? Hindi po natin may iwasan, lalo na ngayong pandemya, na magkaroon tayo ng feeling anxiety, or yung meron tayong anxiety. So, I want to give you tips on how to be able to stop it pag nagpapanik na kayo sa isip nyo, diba? Kung paano natin maiiwasan o mahinto at that moment, kasi nagkakaroon ng panic attack yun, diba? Pag we feel meron tayong anxiety sa loob na hindi mo makontrol, hindi mo alam kung anong gagawin. So ayaw na natin yan makadagdag sa mga pinagdadaanan natin or sa everyday life natin. So how do we stop feeling anxious? Diba? So number 1 is, so we have, I'm gonna give you 5 tips on paano natin mahihinto whenever we feel anxiety inside. So number 1, stay in your time zone. So, alam niyo po ba kasi, kadalasan, ang anxiety, nangyayari yan, future-oriented. Yung malayo pa, hindi pa nangyayari, inaalala lang natin o pinoproblema na natin. That's why meron tayong ganyang anxiety. And when we feel anxiety or yung ano ba yung yung hindi mapakali, hindi ko ano yung Tagalog ng anxiety. Anyway, pag meron tayong anxiety, hindi tayo makafocus sa ginagawa natin at the present. Naapektuhan yung ginagawa natin now, 'di ba? So we have to stop it. So kailangan you have to stay on your time zone. Yung anxiety is a future-oriented state of mind. So for example, ano ba yun? Naku, ano na yung mangyayari sa amin pag hindi nawala tong pandemic na to? 'Di ba? One thing, instead of having that thought, is focus on your goal. Ano ba ang goal mo ngayon 2021? What do you want to happen in your life? What do you want to happen in your business? What do you want to happen in your relationship? And focus on that. Do something. Do something that you can do now. Huwag mo munang alalahanin. Because if you are doing what you're supposed to do towards your goal, then makakarating ka na dyan. You don't have to think parang instead of negative thoughts palagi that makes you feel stress, feel of anxiety, positive natin. Look forward, what is the benefit pag na-reach mo yung goal na yun. Goal in every aspect of your life. Stay in your time zone, di ba? Always forget the past. Kasi past na yun, wala ka namang magagawa doon. Yung future din, wala ka rin magagawa because hindi pa siya dumarating. And hindi mo alam kung anong darating. It depends on what you do in the present. Ganon. Okay po? So, number 2 is fact check your thoughts. So, every time kaya tayo nagkakaroon ng anxiety, 'di ba? Is because ang iniisip natin yung worst case scenarios of what could happen. Kasi future thoughts nga hindi nga siya dumarating. Hindi pa siya dumarating. At hindi mo alam kung darating yung inaalala mo, iniintindi mo. 'Di ba? If you're doing something, 'di ba? Hindi yung nakaupo lang tayo or basta all we do is worry always or all the time. 'Di ba? Yun talagang maiisip natin. So instead of, for example, isipin nga natin yung negative, something kung halimbawa, you're sa trabaho, kinakabahan ka kasi magagawa ka ng presentation. So ang kadalasang isip na mangyayari dun sa presentation mo na gagawin, ay papalpak ako. Naku, baka hindi ako... So it's negative, di ba? Parang hindi ko magagawa yata yun. Pero what you did, you prepared. Di ba? So instead of isipin mo yung negative na pwedeng mangyari sa'yo, isipin mo yung possible. Nag-prepare ako, diba? I prepared for this. I'm gonna do well. I'm gonna do my best. Ngayon, yung mindset na maybe sometimes it will work, maybe sometimes it will not. Para hindi mataas yung expectations or para ma-avoid natin yung disappointment. Basta, you did well on what you are doing. For example, magtatayo ka ng business. 'Di ba? Nakita mo na yung gusto mong gawin or anong pwedeng gawin ngayong pandemic na business. Hindi mo pa sinisimulan. You're already thinking of what's the possibility, yung negative. 'Di ba? If you focus on your present and do your best. 'Di ba? Kasi ito yung sinabi mong gusto mo, na you believe that you can do this. Then focus on that. And not thinking na mag-fail ka. Diba? Kasi if you do your best, you will never fail. Pag merong mga mistakes, It's something that you can learn from it. But it's not a failure. Diba? I'm excited na sana lahat makahanap ng niche nila. Diba? Na to be able to adapt to the new norm. To be able to be successful for 2021. Diba? So, fact check your thoughts. So, palagi yun, pag halimbawa, meron tayong thoughts na sometimes it will go well, sometimes it will not. It's okay. Pag na-train natin yung brain na gano'n, mababawasan, mahihinto yung anxiety natin because we are not parang assuming that this is going to happen. The negative thing is definitely going to happen. Diba? So, yan. Okay, that's number 2. Number 3 is always breathe in. Pag alam nyo na medyo, eto na, dami nang pumapasok ng mga negative thoughts sa isip nyo, habang, halimbawa, nag-work kayo or sa personal relationship, diba? Ang dami nang pumapasok. Maraming magandang nangyayari, pero ayaw matanggap na this is going well. So, ang dami nang iniisip na negative. Diba? Nagpapatong-patong na, paano yan pag ganito ang nangyari? Paano yan pag ganito? So, stop what you're doing. Breathe in, breathe out. Alam ko, marami po na mga na nare-research online na how you do breathing in, breathing out, o yung breathing. Huwag nyo munang alalahanin yun. It's just breathe in equally. Breathe in, breathe out. Do it mga 5 times to calm you down para ma-relax yung brain nyo ulit. Or, di ba, pag nagpapanik siya. And eventually, alam niyo po, gusto ko rin, I know sometimes I do share about yung meditation. So, I would like to invite ayun, thank you. Nakita ko. Thank you, Miguel. Pagkabalisa. Yon sa Tagalog. Thank you, Miguel. So, yon. So, na expert na makakapag-share sa atin kung paano tayo makapag-meditate. In a simple way, hindi naman yung masyadong expert na gagawin natin. Pero yung mga basic na we can do it whenever we feel pagkabalisa. Meron tayong or stressed out. So I'm very excited for us to have our guest na magtuturo sa atin a little about meditation. Kasi yan na palagi kong parang inaano sa inyo na advice, diba? I'm not an expert with regards to meditation, but I've done it. And it really helps whenever. But for now, we can do breathing. Hintuin nyo muna, sumandal lang kayo, tapos o kaya humiga kayo, breathe in, breathe out. Until mag-calm, bumalik tayo, mag-focus ulit tayo sa present, diba? Sa ginagawa natin, focus tayo dyan. Galingan natin to, kung anong ginagawa natin. Diba? Even sa relationship, sa personal life, sa work, sa business, sa school. Diba? So, number 4, follow the 3-3-3 rule. 3-3-3. So, syempre, pag nagpapanik yung brain natin, at ang daming iniisip na kung saan, personal life, business life, sa work, diba? So, ang gagawin natin, kasi we need to be always, para mawala yung anxiety na yan, we need to be in the present state. Okay? And to do that, so ang gagawin, yung 3-3-3 rules, so, diba, nagpanik ka, no? So, 3 bagay na nakikita mo, sabihin mo sa sarili mo, 3 bagay na nakikita mo, halimbawa, pillowcase or pillow, laptop, phone. Okay? Pagkatapos nun, yung another 3, close your eyes. Sabihin mo naman, ang naririnig mo, 3 bagay. So, nakikita, tapos 3 bagay na naririnig mo naman. So, ako, naririnig ko yung aircon, sarili ko, naririnig ko, hindi, joke. So, halimbawa, merong tumatahol na aso, at saka merong radyo, parang ganun. So, 3 bagay na nakita mo, 3 bagay na narinig mo sa paligid mo. Okay? And then, last na 3 na kailangan mo, 3 bagay na igalaw mo yung katawan mo. Okay? Pwede mong igalaw yung ankle mo, yung kamay mo, or yung ulo mo, di ba? Which will lead you to be at the present. Kasi lahat ng mga ginawa mo, yan yung nakita mo, narinig mo, at ngayon, I mean, nakita mo yung ginalaw mo, is what's happening in the present. That will help you bring back, para hindi mo na, para mag-subside yung iniisip mo in the future, or yung mga inaalala mo na wala pa naman, hindi pa naman dumarating. So, balik ka na ulit. Nandiyan ka na ulit sa present state. Okay? So, remember, 333, 3 that you see, 3 things na nakikita mo ngayon sa paligid. What are your objective? Your objective is to be in the present state. Okay? 3 yung narinig mo, at yung gagalaw mo, 3 part ng katawan mo, whatever it is. Okay? Fingers, arms, ankle, yan. So, pag bumalik ka na, yun ang makakatulong kasi na mag-center ulit or mag-focus ulit sa ginagawa mo at that moment. Okay? Nagluluto ka, nagtatrabaho ka, di ba, online. So, nag-aaral ka. Yan. So, okay? And last is stay away from sugar. Alam niyo po, marami yung pag nasa stress, 'di ba? Unang gagawin is hanap ng matamis, kain. Matamis na pwedeng makain. But alam niyo po, pag ikaw, if you have anxiety or balisa ka, wag matamis ang kakainin mo. Syempre kasi, pag ikaw ay merong anxiety na nararamdaman sa sarili mo, yung takbo ng utak mo, sabihin na natin kung baga sa sasakyan, 100 miles per hour ang tinatakbo niyan. So, ang sugar, lalong nagpa-pump up, di ba? Lalo ka na-hyper. So, hindi siya makakatulong pag yun na yung nararamdaman mo. So, ang kailangan mong gawin pag ikaw ay medyo nagpapanik inside at hindi mo na alam kung anong gagawin mo, stress ka, galit ka na, or, di ba, huwag kang kumain, or instead na magsusugar tayo, kakain tayo. Kung gusto nyo kumain, ang kainin nyo, protein. So, alam mo, mga chicken, tofu, basta any protein, or uminom na lang tayo ng tubig. Parang hindi pa nakakataba yun, di ba? Kasi stress ka na nga, tapos mag-gain weight ka pa, yun natin yun. So, inom tayo ng tubig or protein, so that will help us mag-slow down yung ating brain. Okay? So, yun ang ating 5 tips as to paano tayo mahihinto ang ating anxiety. Okay po ba? Okay? Yeah. So, yun. Pwede natin naman panoodin ulit ito in replay if you would like to ulitin ulit, syempre. Hindi naman instantly, di ba? Ma-absorb natin yan. So, it's okay. Basta, I hope this have given you value. Kasi it's normal. It's normal po. Hindi po, don't panic po na you feel that way. Hindi lang po kayo, kahit ako po, ganyan. Nagkakaroon ako minsan anxiety kasi sabay-sabay ang iniisip ko as a mother, di ba? As an anchor, tapos being the head of the family. So maraming naiisip. So you just have to know how to deal with it and how to stop it. Kasi again, pag merong anxiety, hindi tayo makakapag-perform of what we are doing on that present state. Okay? So, tapos na. Yay! Ang dami kong, 'di ba? Ayun na naman yung brain ko. Ang dami ko pong gustong i-share sa inyo to be able to for you to know more about me. Syempre about nutrition, kung ano yung mga secrets ko, kung ano yung mga favorite kong kinakain or para ma-maintain ko yung aking figure na syempre pag pandemic, everything is nako. Alam niyo po ba sa hotel, wala kaming ginawa kundi magpa-grab. Grab ng pizza, grab ng mga yung milk tea. So, pag hindi kayo discipline, grabe. Siguro mag-gain ako ng weight ng kilo-kilo. So, i-share ko rin yun. Just to know more about me because I want to connect with you. And if you want to ask me any questions about to know more about me, what you want to know about me, message nyo lang po ako and we will answer that, syempre. So, ano tayo? Bati muna tayo, Miguel. Syempre, nami-miss ko na. Hi, Tita Lor. Good evening. Watching from Quezon. Hello. At speaking of milk tea, syempre, nakaschedule po yan. Nadadalaw po ako at Tea Jardine dyan sa Chaong, Quezon. Syempre, I'm looking forward to that. Erica, that's just what I needed to hear from here now. Thank you. Thank you, Erica, for watching and for joining me. Thank you. Margie Taho. Hello po, watching from Davao City. Hello, Davao. JM, good evening, watching from Dasmariñas City, Cavite. Hello, thank you for joining me, JM. Thank you. And Norma Cinco. Hi, Tita Norma. Kamusta po? Hope everything is doing well, doing great. Head founder ng Sisa Live Ruby founder Agnes Tuazon, co-founder Jenisa Lania, admin Telma Milar. Nasaan na kayo? Hello mga what's the name of the group? Part of V81 yan. So, thank you so much for joining me. Hello po, ayun. Hi, Ruby. Sisa Live, Ruby. Hello, hi, Ruby. Thank you for joining. Ayan. So, sa ating pagbabalik, ang ating empowerment segment. Siyempre, I'm so excited and very proud to share with you ang ating experience ng a writer, publisher, and author of Amazon Kindle, which is a Filipino. So don't go away. We'll be right back.
Magbabalik ang Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Sa mga Ilonggo, Bantayan sa 2021.
V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
Good news para sa mga kababayan natin abroad. Mapapanood nyo na ang inyong mga paboritong V81 radio shows sa Amazon Fire TV. Simple lang ang gawin. Hanapin lang ang V81 TV app and install. Tiyak na wala kayong mamimiss na episodes na gusto nyo dahil mapapanood nyo na ito anytime and anywhere you want. Gamit ang Amazon Fire TV. Tandaan lang, just install V81 TV app and you're good to go. Another first from V81 Radio Worldwide. We all love his hits like The Way You Look at Me
'Cause there's something in the way
and Color Everywhere.
you put the blue back.
Now he's back, releasing a 90s hit boy band song.
I will take
makikipagkwentuhan, kulitan at kantahan ang nag-iisang Asia's romantic balladeer Christian Bautista kasama si Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3 on March 11, 11 a.m. Philippine Time o March 10, 7 p.m. California Time. Oh, excited ka na ba? Christian Bautista and Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Los Angeles.
Every word I say is true. This I promise you.
Hi, this is Jaya. Pinoy music ba hanap mo? Well, download the V81 Radio mobile app available at the App Store and Google Play Store. Free now, free forever. Ganun!
V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Ito ang radio mo, ito ang radio ko. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo. V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
Balikan na natin ang Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Ayan. And so we're back. So I'm very excited with this segment, yung empowerment, kasi it's really should be part of the Empowered Women Global. Empowerment. Okay. So, ngayon, naisip ko nga, in this segment, kasi I want to continue helping you. Okay? To be able to go through whatever challenges that you are going through, para mapadali sa inyo, yun talaga ang palaging nasa isip ko whenever I do this program. Hindi lang dito sa Pilipinas, but also to our migrants, kung nasaan man, di ba? Na talagang nung nag-travel po ako sa Dubai, I was really touched kasi alam ko yung mga Pilipino, ang dami pa rin Pilipino po na we stayed at Atlantis Hotel, pero ang dami pa rin pong Pilipino doon na nakakasalamuha, nakakausap ko, and they feel homesick na hindi sila makauwi, or it's so hard to go home, at hindi raw sila nakakakita masyado ng turista kasi nga very challenging to travel. And so I invite guests na talagang to share their experience, na hindi naman po kakaiba kung ano yung pinagdadaanan nyo. At marami po, lahat po tayo pinagdadaanan natin yung challenges dito sa pandemic, even in normal, kahit hindi po pandemic. And kung gaano, or as much as kung paano ko po kayo matutulungan, I will always find ways to do that. And to find opportunity, yung niche nyo po, syempre kung hindi po nag-work yung sa trabaho nyo ngayon, kung hindi po kayo nakapagtrabaho, maybe may other opportunities para sa inyo. And I would like to share those opportunities na pwede. Baka merong mga instinct or bigla na lang, yeah, I think I can do this. Na alternative na pwede nyong gawin during this time. Diba? And so my first guest for season 2, of course, I'm very excited kasi ito yung para sa mga, baka ito yung you were dreaming about when you were a kid. Diba? Kasi very possible na pala siya, and is-share nga ng ating guest na I didn't even know na possible na pala siya ngayon to be a writer, publisher, anywhere you are. Diba? To be a writer. Ng Amazon Kindle. I thought pang US lang to, pero hindi pala. And she will share more about that. So tonight our guest is an author, writer, and publisher on Amazon Kindle. It's a privilege to have her as our guest to share her experience, what her challenges she encountered during the pandemic, and how she is able to adapt to the new norm and succeeded. So, She writes kind of steampunk. Mamaya i-explain ni ng ating guest yan. Steampunk, paranormal, and historical books on Amazon Kindle. Graduated cum laude in De La Salle University College of St. Benilde. Major in fashion and design and merchandising. So, this might be your calling. Hindi natin alam, di ba? Meron pala kayong ganyan nung kayo ay mga bata na inspired kayo sa mga pagsulat ng story. And maybe you can do it. There's always time, or you can always have new dreams. It doesn't matter how. Mamaya, sa motivational quote natin yun. Huwag ko muna sabihin. Anyways, without further ado, let me call on my guest, Maita Rue. Yay!
Hi, everyone. Hi, Kate.
Hi! So, from Davao, nakita nyo naman.
Yes.
So, para ka nasa under the water, di ba? Ang ganda ng iyong background. And
Thank you.
she painted it. You did
Yes,
paint
I did.
it yourself, right? So, would you like to say hi muna sa ating mga viewers? And if you have friends and families, syempre, talagang mag-wave.
Hi, Marge. Beauty queen.
Mag-wave.
Hi, Marge, and hi, fellow teachers. Marge is actually yung kanina na greet. She is from Davao, my fellow, what do you call this? I'm taking up my master's degree kasi classmate ko siya.
Hello, classmate.
Hi, and hello everyone who's listening. And kasi I share this on my personal Facebook, so hoping some of my family and friends to watch then. Yeah.
Listening and watching. Ngayon kasi, even if it's a TV program, napapanood na rin siya, di ba? On YouTube and Facebook. So, V81.
Yes.
Yun po ang ating page. So, start na tayo, question and answer, because I'm very curious about what you do, and I'm very impressed. Shit, sabi ko, sorry. Amazon Kindle, di ba? Akala ko mga Americans lang ang have that privilege, but now we do have that, and you're one of it. And nakita ko rin yung page mo. Ang dami mo na, and later papakita natin mga samples ng mga nasulat mo. And, di ba, very excited to share it with them. So, before the pandemic, what do you do ba?
I'm a designer. I used to design clothes for humans. And then I found that it's more lucrative to design clothes for doggies. So,
yeah, I know.
Diba?
Ang cute na fight. Ay, hello!
Yes!
Teacup chihuahua yan.
Yes, it is my little teacup chihuahua, and they do walk the runway. Yes, I've trained them to be models. Yes, and I've trained them to look into the camera, especially if we have filming. So na-train ko na, diba?
Antara.
Yes. So I was doing that one. Yeah. I was also doing what we call this, writing. Also, I was also doing writing, and then currently I'm the president of Romance Writers of the Philippines. Wow. That's why I write a lot of romance. If you look into my website or my page,
paborito ng Pinoy yan, romance, love story.
Yes.
Mga patok na patak sa atin.
Hey, did you know that romance is the #1 selling genre here in the Philippines?
Really? Mga hopelessly romantic
kasi
talaga tayo.
Mga Pinoy, alam mo naman, di ba, always kailangan may love team.
Oo.
Kailangan may love team all the time. Sana all.
Sana all.
Anyway. Always may love team, always we love romance. In everything we write, kailangan or pinapanood, kailangan, di ba, parang kailangan may love team, kailangan may kissing, kailangan may ganon. So,
sa telenovela, makikita mo naman yan. Sa movie natin, it's always, di ba, ang sarap ng watching mga romantic movies. So, what part, nung dumating yung pandemic, which part of your life really got affected?
The designing part. Kasi, this is not the time to buy frivolous things, and Di ba nag-stop lahat ng mga mall events? Tuwing may mall events, doon ako kumikita kasi yung mga competition, doggy competition, yung mga pageant gowns, that's,
Yeah.
I make a lot of those. So, ilan rin yung na-produce ko every time may event. So, ngayon, since stop lahat nun, stop din lahat ng orders. So, I decided, sige, iniwan ko muna sa Manila yung aking mga machines, took a break here in Davao, and decided to just continue my writing and continue my teaching because I teach. I teach fiction writing, I teach art, painting, and I teach anatomy for artists.
Wow.
Yeah.
Anatomy for art. Okay. Very interesting. Gusto ko yan. 'Di ba? Pwede pa naman matuto, 'di ba? It's always pahabang buhay, it's always you have chance to learn something new. 'Di ba? So depending on your interest. So what are the challenges you encountered during the pandemic? So in that business, so medyo you know that it's not the right time to be selling fashion or clothes, but now actually it's bumabalik na ulit ang shopping ng mga tao syempre at very convenient na because you don't need to go to anywhere, you just have to know how to use it, and di ba? So what happened when you encountered, so how were you able to adapt to the new norm? Merong bang realization?
First noon, coming to Davao, we didn't expect, diba? We did not expect this pandemic to be this long.
Yeah.
In the announcements, they only said 2 weeks, diba? So I went to Davao with only a weekend bag. I'm not joking. It only has like two pantulogs, 2 shirts, 2 short pants, 2 dresses, 2 bras, and about half a dozen underwear. And then nag-announce na, oh no, the pandemic thing, it's not gonna stop for 2 weeks. And then it became a month, and it became 3 months, and then here we are, 1 year later, diba? So you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have stuff. I don't have anything except my laptop and my phone. And that's actually all you need. That's all you need to start your writing business. You need an idea, and then you need the passion to really write it. So the books that I have launched, I did launch them noong last Sunday, and I did write them during the pandemic. Yeah.
Pakita natin, Miguel, kung ano yung mga na-release ni Maita na mga books. Yan.
Yes.
Alam mo, yung illustration mo, I love it. So how do you do it? Talaga bang yung mga model nandiyan?
No.
I mean,
No, you can get photos that are free to use. We writers, we have a pool of those photos, and then I designed the cover myself. That's the nice thing about Amazon. You have the power to control the look and the feel of
I love
the book.
the illustration. So yan yung mga romance book mo.
These ones. The other one is the steampunk historical ones.
Ano ba yung steampunk? Kasi as pag hindi ka writer, like for me, I don't really read much books. So what do you mean by steampunk? Yeah.
So these are my steampunk books. These are just some of them in the collection that I have. Steampunk actually means it's set in the Victorian time, pero meron siyang steam-powered, as in like a heavy use of steam-powered gadgets, which can be medyo advanced in its time. Yeah. Pero they still have the Victorian etiquette. I love Victorian etiquette. Diba yung parang nagbabaw yung mga guys sa'yo, medyo courteous pa sila. Yung mga girls medyo pay lang. Yung ganon. Yes.
So and steampunk, and then one of the things na
historical. That's part of the historical ones. Yeah.
Okay.
And then paranormal. Yeah. The other yung 4 na books na released na paranormal, yung may mga guys. Those are paranormal romance. When you deal with So itong tatlo, Care Package Mate, My Vampire Heart for Your Human Soul, tsaka Resto Rescue, is all
Wow.
set
Ang
in
ganda
the
ng
same
mga
world. Yes, and they're
mm,
paranormal. And they are paranormal kasi is geared towards women talaga. So is
oh,
actually, the business of romance is really aimed towards women. Because tayong mga girls, we like the feeling of it.
yeah.
So in any age range, I mean, you could see diba Twilight that's geared
Yep.
towards teens. And then
Mm-hmm.
itong akin medyo an older market, around mga 20s all the way to 30s yung market niya because that's
So
the
yung mga
age range of
ka-age
the
ko,
girls.
mga age ko, 20.
Yes, yes. And of course, ang love team nila either werewolf or vampire or
Wow.
shifters, things like those. The
Marami
last
tayo
one,
niyan.
the last one is a new release. It is also, well, part of the new release, but it's not part of that world. It is contemporary romance. So there's no vampires, there's no none of those.
Werewolf,
That
yeah.
is my very first of the series. It is going to be a set of five. It is Chinoy romance. So it deals
Wow.
mostly with, yeah, Chinese Filipino setting of romance. So you have
Mm.
things that will create conflict like family troubles or familial bonds, the
Yeah.
culture, the determination. Medyo awkward ang kanilang parang love story but awkward guy, awkward girl,
Oo.
everyone's always thinking of business, things
Di
like
ba?
that. So I
Yun
hope
naman
people
yung
can I
typical
hope people can
Chinese.
relate to that. Yeah.
Mhm. Okay. So, more about your writing. So, how long have you been, or how did you discover this career? Diba? You concentrated, you found your niche immediately kasi stop mo na ang designing. Okay. But you were a writer even before the pandemic. So, you concentrated on that. So, how did
Yes.
you discover the career sa Amazon Kindle? Akala ko kasi all the while, ang Amazon Kindle is only pertains to US, di ba? Yung mga Americans lang, you can only be a writer if you're on Amazon Kindle if you are American, di ba? So now, as you mentioned before, nag-expand na sila. So
Yes.
can you tell me more dun sa nakita mo yung opportunity with regards to writing?
It started when, because I really love to read. I read anything, local books and a lot of international books because I do read a lot in English. I grew up in a
Mhm.
hotel kasi, so that's why English talaga is my first language. So I really
Mhm.
like the feel of the books ng States. The covers are good, edited really well. I consume a lot. I can read like one book a day, the thick books.
Wow.
And
Mm.
then because social media is very rampant, I follow all those writers. And then I follow, hey, what is this thing they're announcing? I'm now on Amazon. So it's like Amazon, isn't that where you buy the stuff? And I do
Yeah.
shop a lot on Amazon. Papadala ko sa mga relatives ko na nasa States na, sino uuwi sa inyo? Tapos, can I send it to your house? And can you bring it here? Or kung may
Yeah.
balikbayan na pupunta, sino magpapadala ng balikbayan? Pwedeng makisingit. Things like those. And then it's like, what? Amazon now has books, and then they have print on demand service, and then they have yung mga ganon. So I started to follow Amazon, and I'm like, I want this. How can I get in? And then I did my research. And then I found out there are some here in the Philippines who have already been doing that. I said, well, if
Wow.
and I can do it then, di ba? So
Mhm.
that's what I did. I did a lot of research.
Yeah.
And then the opportunity came. I opened up an account. I looked for, what do you need? Oh, all you need is a TIN number and a dollar account. It's like things
Yeah.
that I can do. I already have a TIN and dollar account. And then here, guys, when you're starting, please read the fine print. And I did because marami yung mga click yung mga fine print na yan. I
Yeah.
did. And then I found out one thing. our tax treaties with the states is very good. So they only take a very small percentage of tax. Kasi you have to set your region. So you set the region for Philippines, and then naka-correspond siya doon magkano lang yung tax. So if you don't have tax treaties with the US, yung country mo doesn't have the tax treaties, ang laki ng kuha nila. Like 70% kukunin nila for your tax. Mga iba 50%. Sa atin is very minimal. I think it's less than 20% pa eh. Or 10%, something like that. But with our tax treaties, it's very low. So I said, hey, kayang-kaya to. So I did ask my cousin, who is an accountant in the States, na would this affect anything, ganon? And then tinignan niya, and he said, well, if you don't make too much money, hindi ka naman nagka thousands and thousands. Sa atin, di ba, kung $150, ganyan, malaking pera na yan for us.
Yeah.
It's good enough. So, hindi ka naman nag-exceed ng X thousand dollars. So you will not be taxed so much. I mean, tier din sila dun. So I said, okay, that's fine. I want to start. If it gets bigger, then I'll contact you. May tax forms, you do have to file that every year.
Yeah.
And then there it is. I started to do that, and it wasn't easy. I really did a lot of research, and I talked to international authors. Don't be afraid to talk to other authors. If nahiya kayo to talk to international authors, talk to authors here. Talk to me. You can talk to me.
Yeah.
I will talk to you. You can go to my Facebook, send me a message. I will give you some advice. I will talk to you. Just give me some time. Ngayong week kasi is midterm sa school. So.
Yeah. Kasi nagtuturo rin siya, di ba?
Yes. Nagtuturo and nag-aaral.
Yeah, the best thing that a pandemic, if you really found your niche, if you really found what you're passionate about, you can do a lot of things all at the same time. Kasi connected to everything that you're passionate about.
Don't look at this pandemic as a threat.
Diba, you're a teacher to senior kids, diba? Senior high. And then you're taking up, diba, without leaving your seat, your place, your house.
I know. I know. Why am I doing this to myself?
Hindi pa natin ma-discover itong pagiging convenient, diba, of the digital world kung hindi nagkaroon ng pandemic. Things that you have to think na ganun ang ano. Diba? You can study, you can work, you can have a business, and you're doing that. Diba? You have a business, you're studying, and then you're working. Diba? So, okay. So yun nga, sinare ni Maita, no? And wag kayong magpanic. Now, the thing is, since nag-go through na siya doon sa process, now Maita have decided to do an e-publishing class. Okay? So if you think whichever part of the world you are, whether you're in the US, di ba? Siyempre, iba pa rin yung kapwa mo Pilipino ang magturo sa'yo in the US or in Dubai or kahit saan talaga. And especially here in the Philippines, she can do a one-on-one. And so, if ever magte-take sila, if you think po, sa inyo po, if you think that might be something that you can do, you have a lot of parang stories in mind that you want to share, diba? Na nung bata ka, you're dreaming to be a writer. Hindi lang natuloy. Pero ngayon is the right time. And perfect time. Kasi bakit? Ngayon, di ba, a lot of people stays at home. A lot of people read books, e-books, di ba?
And they read it on their phone.
Yeah.
They read it on their phone. Yeah. So,
ano ba yung included pag nagkaroon ng e-publishing, pag nag-enroll ng e-publishing class sa'yo? Anong included doon?
All right. So you guys just message me if you want to take up that one-on-one. I will teach it one-on-one para may konting hand-holding happening. If you have your story now with you, I will teach you how to do the book layout. And I will teach you how to select your cover. Or if you want to make your cover yourself, that's okay. Amazon has a program to do that already in app. I mean, already in the Kindle store. So you don't
yung
have to even,
maganda cover
you
mo,
don't have
diba?
to download anything. Yes.
Oo.
Yeah, so it's easy to do it there. It's so easy. As in, once you get the hang of it, I think some
Yeah.
people couldn't publish because they're afraid. They're afraid
Yeah.
what people will say. They're afraid my cover doesn't look good. That's all right. The first few books that I published, the cover looked bad. And I went to conferences and I asked other people, other writers, what do you think of this? What do you think of that? What does this say to you? And they were very honest. You know, kapwa writers, we support each other. So they will
Yeah.
tell us honest opinions that your friend and family cannot. Kasi diba, if you're friends, we don't want to hurt each other's feelings, and you'll say, oh, it looks good. So, okay, I printed the first few copies to give out and then put it on Amazon and stuff. And then your fellow writers, strangers that, I want your honest opinion. Tell me, what does this look to you? And they'll tell you, this one does not scream romance, it screams children's book. This one, it looks like a lesbian porn. I'm like, what? No, it's also a romance, but, sisters, they like the same guy. So love triangle. And they're like, nope, doesn't look like that. So they're very honest. So I'm like, oh, okay. I shouldn't, unless I'm writing this way. But since I don't have experiences that, I don't write that. So, ganon, things like that. So I will help you out. Whatever experience that I've gained, I will show you, I will help you. Because I believe everyone has something to share. It might not be a storybook. It could be
even the life
an
story.
autobiography.
Yeah.
It could be your life story, your grandmother's life story, your friend's life story, something. If you have something to share, somebody's bound to read it. That's my philosophy.
Yeah, I
So
believe
even
that.
even if the nice thing then about publishing on Amazon, it's semi-passive. If you just leave it alone there, it can earn money on its own.
Yeah. That's good.
So of
diba?
course, if you do a lot of marketing, of course it will drive traffic. Because I will not lie, ang daming authors out there. Because Amazon has opened it to the whole world to publish.
Yeah.
Especially the territories where they have treaties. It's so easy to publish kung hindi ka takot. And I have read mga self-published books from abroad, yung mga bestsellers, mga ganon. And I'm telling you, we fellow Filipinos, we can compete. Our grammar is better. Sorry, everybody. Our grammar is good. Our grammar is good. So,
at saka, it's true that there's a lot of writers, but there's so much people in the world. Like,
yes.
pwede.
Yeah. And
really
when you're a reader kasi, you don't just follow one person like me.
Yeah.
I'm not just a writer, I'm also a reader. I follow about, 50 authors if I find their book, because I really read a lot. So if I like it, or if, kasi sometimes diba, Amazon can suggest to you like, hey, you read this person, and this person, maybe you want the following titles.
Which can help you promote your book.
Yes,
so
that's a good algorithm.
Advantage of having an e-publishing class with Maita, kasi igagayad even the setting up of hindi ko alam
your
mag-set
store.
up ng dollar account.
Well, if you're having a problem, I'll help you. I mean, what's the trip to the bank, diba? I can do it remotely and you guys can do it. I mean, even ngayon, diba? You don't even have to go to the bank to set up your own account. You can do it online.
And ang kita po dito is not peso. It's dollars. It can be simple, kasi e-book siya. So it's a bit less expensive than the normal books. But what we want is for people to be interested in buy. And then sabihin nila, uy, try buying this or try reading this. Diba? Lalo na if it's a series and anything, as long as you stay in the genre of romance. Romance talaga kailangan ng ganun. Romance, paranormal, which is yun ang mga paborito. Like sa ano din, sa telenovela, it's the same thing as a telenovela. Hindi lang naman isa ang pina-follow nyo na telenovela, di ba? But they're all telenovela. So it's the same as the you can follow as much, or they can follow kahit ilan. All writers have their unique style of sharing or letting the reader feel kung sino sila. Di ba? So kahit maraming writer, you are unique. We are all unique. So, wag po kayo, ayan na naman, baka mag-iisip na naman kayo anxiety. Wag muna.
No, guys, don't. Here's the thing. This pandemic, ang books kasi is pandemic proof. You know why? Kasi nagpalabas ng articles ang Amazon that they have doubled their sales in print and ebooks this pandemic. Yeah.
Diba?
So, it's not a matter of can you write? It's a matter of will
Sharing
you
your
publish
story.
it? Will you share
Yeah.
it? Because people right now, they want to be taken on a journey. Why would we want to think of, ang kahirapan ng buhay and stuff like that?
Yeah.
Sometimes kasi we want to escape even for a little while inside a book.
Correct.
So if you have
Correct.
something to share, if you want to take your audience on a journey, that's how I feel it. I want to take my audience on a journey when they read. I want to transport them in a world. I want them to feel like they're the characters in my book and see like, hey, what if I am here? What if I'm in an alternate Manila? What if I'm in Victorian England? So, diba, that's what I want. And there, I will help you with that.
Okay, so so before we end, Miguel, can we post yung contact details ni Maita? Please, ayan, screenshot natin para if you are interested and if you want to read Maita's books, you want to know more about her vision, di ba? About her writings, yung mga romance niya, and steampunk and paranormal, di ba? And if you're interested to take up her e-publishing class, and this is the contact details that you can send her an email. So, yon. So, Amazon.
I answer faster on Facebook. I answer faster on Facebook.
Oh, I
answer, yeah. And you guys can see my Amazon store if you want to check it out. So it's there.
Yon. And so to end, Mike, can you give them like siguro 3 tips on how to be able to work around the pandemic? Ano bang pwedeng nilang gawin, di ba? What are the
so as a writer or an artist, for this pandemic, I urge you to create because that's a form of expression. It'll help you guys. It'll help you get away from thinking all these things. Kasi di ba nakakatakot nga na, when will this lockdown end? When will this testing here, vaccine there, when will it end? So why not write your experience? If you don't want to write that or paint that or draw that, write about something else. Just sit down, make a schedule. And this helps. Like 30 minutes a day. 30 minutes a day, maybe at the end of your day, that's what I do. To just write, put something down. If you don't want to do it on your laptop, just have like yellow pad with you and just scribble something. Put your ideas there. And malay mo, it forms a book, diba? Or something. Scrapbook something. I do that for my characters. I scrapbook first. And then I write. I write. And then don't be afraid to share it. Because somebody is bound to feel like what you're feeling. So that's the second tip. Share it because somebody's bound to feel that way. Somebody's bound to feel what you're feeling. So at least you will find ka-tribe mo. Yan ang namin. Find your tribe. Baka sila din. They'll feel the same as you. And my third one is be bold. Be bold. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to go, well, not go out there, but in the online world. Reach out to the authors that you like. Reach out to people that, because we authors, we are very human. We like it that other people will talk to us. We don't bite. I got my first book signing in Atlanta 3 years ago because I asked. I just I was attending a conference and then nagbakasakali ako. I sent the organizers an email. I said, "Hi, I'm attending the conference. I'm attending as a writer. I'm a writer from the Philippines. Is there some way that I can get involved?" So they're like, "Sige, you wanna volunteer here so you can learn some of the things." So
Um,
I'm like, "Yes." So I was volunteering in the Harlequin table. Wala akong ginawa
yeah,
kundi magbigay ng balloons. Ganun lang yung
yeah.
pag-volunteer. And they're like, "Hey, we're gonna give you a free table so you can launch your book. Are you launching a book?" And I'm like, "I am now." And
Yeah.
that's when I
Galing,
had
no?
my first launching in the States. So never be afraid. Go out there and ask people. You'll never know. You get it. What's the worst that can happen? They don't give it to you. And the best thing
Yeah.
is, you get it. You meet
Correct.
people. You get a
Mm-hmm.
feature. You gain new friends.
Mm-hmm.
So that
Yeah.
is my
Thank you so much. Alam mo, Mai, it's not only applicable to as an artist or as a writer. I feel that what you have given applies to everybody. You know, be bold. What you really want to do kung before hindi mo ginagawa yung gusto mo and napipilitan ka because you have to earn money. But now, there's a chance for you to discover your real self. Diba? So that's one of the things that you have to really explore. And if you are creative na before nawala na yan, na sweep aside yan because you have to work, maybe this is the right time to explore
yeah.
your creativity
Yes.
before hindi
Yeah.
mo nagawin. Yeah. So
Yeah.
thank you so
Take this
much for
time.
your
Take this
time,
time.
Mar, and for all the experience that you've shared, the tips, and so I'm very excited. Sana we are able to give you some values and able to give you that this might be your niche, diba? Na you were at home, you're probably looking for an extra income, so this might be it. So thank you so much. Have a blessed Sunday, mates, and thank you again for sharing your experience. So have a blessed
Thank
Sunday.
you,
Take
Kate.
care.
Thank you for inviting me. Bye, guys. Thank you, friends and family.
Ayan po. Nako, sana meron tayong natulungan at merong nagkaroon ng light bulb na this might be an extra income for you. Hindi naman na sinasabi natin na ito ay gawin mo kaagad, di ba? Now that you don't have a work, it takes time. But this can be a passive income nga. You publish your book, lagay mo siya dyan. Ngayon, if you want to promote it, you will have more chance of getting yung para mabili yung book mo. But if you want to sit it there, yung stories mo, ang dami mong stories, alam mo, feeling ko nga, I have light bulb na, di ba, yung pandemic experience. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of people who's interested, uy, ano ba yung napagdaanan niya during the pandemic? He would try to read about it. Baka it's the same as me. Diba? So, that's good, I'm sure. Ako, sa Netflix, pag may mga documentary about pandemic or whatever movie na merong mga hindi naman pandemic, pero mga outbreak. Yun ang napapanood ko. Oh, fun fact yun para sa akin. Ay, para sa inyo pala. To know a little bit more about myself. Yan. Mga ganyan-ganyan, mga outbreak, pandemic. Yan. Interested ako dyan. On how, paano nangyari yun? Bakit nangyari? Mga ganun. So, when we come back, syempre, ang ating motivational quote. And of course, yung chikahan na sa ating chikahan natin. So I'm gonna read, babate tayo. Joshua Bendia. Hi, Joshua. Thanks to watching Miss Kate. Hello, how are you, Joshua? Hope you have a blessed Sunday. So thanks po, Ma'am Kate Constantino, for inviting Maita Rue. We learned so much about her work. Hello, Margie. Hello, Teacher Margie. Hope you're having a blessed Sunday. Lee, very inspiring. She was able to shift career and find her true callings during the pandemic. Marami talaga. If you really want things to happen, disregard that pandemic and focus on what you want to happen now in your life. focus on your passion. Diba? So thank you so much, Lee. Arlene, good evening po. So watching from Gapan, Nueva Ecija. Hello, thank you for watching. And ganda ng book covers, 'di ba? Parang ganun ako ng ganun kasi yung 'di ba, yung book cover it's so appealing. Charot. Kung sana all. LV, hi tita from Pangasinan. Hi tita LV, hope you are doing well. Lania, ayan, teka muna. Lania Janisa, good evening, Pinas. Watching from KSA. Wow, hello, how are you? Kaso, saan yung KSA? Hi, Rose Santiago. Hello po. Ano ba ang KSA? Miguel, alam mo ba yun? Para masabi ko kung saan lugar yun. Hi po, watching from Cebu. Oh, ayun, Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Hello, hi. Ang layo, di ba? Thank you for joining me. So, ang pagbabalik, motivational quote, and to sum up our episode, don't go away, we'll be right back.
Magbabalik ang Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Pag 7 p.m. na, dapat naka V81 na. Catch these programs at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Talk Shop Asia Global, USA Edition with Rolly Pagaspas and Rosario Cahucom Bradbury. Home Not Alone, Songs from Home with Papa Gio. It's all about entrepreneurship and entertainment. Back-to-back programs at 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Tuesdays and Wednesdays, LA at 7. Exclusively on V81 Radio, Los Angeles. We all love his hits like The Way You Look at Me
'Cause there's something in the way
and Color Everywhere.
you put the blue back.
Now he's back, releasing a 90s hit boy band song.
I will take
Makikipagkwentuhan, kulitan at kantahan ang nag-iisang Asia's romantic balladeer Christian Bautista kasama si Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3 on March 11, 11 a.m. Philippine Time o March 10, 7 p.m. California Time. Oh, excited ka na ba? Christian Bautista and Papa Gio sa Home Not Alone, Songs from Home Season 3. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio, Los Angeles.
every word I say is true. This I promise you.
Going strong this 2021 in our commitment to connect Filipinos worldwide through digital broadcasting. We are launching these stations para sa mga kababayan natin in North Manila, South Manila, at mga Ilonggos in Western Visayas. More shows, more fun this 2021 dahil para sa inyo ito, the now of digital entertainment. Kami po ang V81 Radio.
Dahil mahal namin kayo. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio.
Balikan na natin ang Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide.
Yan, and so we're back. Ang bilis ng oras. So for now, ang ating segment, syempre, I want to share with you ang ating motivational quote for the week. Miguel, ano ang ating, diba? Pak! Anong masasabi niyo sa ating, comment down below, charot. Ano masasabi niyo sa ating bagong, salamat kay John Alba, ang aking bagong template for motivational quote for the week. So, you are never too old to set another goal or to dream a new dream. Diba? It's always, habang may buhay, pwede pong mangarap. At pwedeng maabot ang pangarap na yun. Diba? So, I hope itong bagong opportunity, I know this is something, it's not business, but hindi natin alam, baka meron tayong mga storya na pwede nating ma-share. At ngayon, pwede naman natin matutunan through Maida, 'di ba? Kung paano yung mga pinagdaanan niya, yung mga ni-research niya, pinagtanong niya, may skip nyo na yun. That's why what's good about having a mentor, or when it comes to kahit in life, sa writing, sa business, having a mentor, they have gone through all of the process of the research, 'di ba? Talking to yung mga process kung paano gawin yun. It makes it faster for you to be able to achieve what you want to achieve. And so, yun nga, what you can do is find your passion. Diba? It's easy kasi to do or to work around the pandemic if you are passionate. Parang hindi nagkakaroon ng anxiety. Diba? Ay, naku, hindi ko alam to. Paano gagawin ko? Ganyan-ganyan. Diba? Ang daming, kung ganun kasi, yung something na hindi mo alam, you're not an expert, hindi ka passionate. Gusto mo lang kasi everybody's doing it. So, gawin ko rin. Eh, yung kumari ko is have done this business. So, gusto mo gawin din kasi nakita mo, kumikita siya, nalaking kita niya, or yung kaibigan mo. But then, it's not you. Diba? Find who is you. Who is you? Diba? Find who you are. Diba? Find who you are and concentrate on that. Concentrate on what you love doing. So, yun nga, kung pagluluto, di doon tayo mag-concentrate. Anong gagawin mo? Pwede ka mag-aral mag-cooking. Kung kung ano mo is Filipino food, gusto mong i-expand, di mag-aral ka ng ibang cooking. And it's all online. Hindi ka alis dito sa upuan mo. Diba? Hindi ka mamamasahe. Hindi mo kailangan gumising na maaga para umattend ng, diba? Para mag-commute and pumunta sa eskwelahan. It's all in front of you. So that's what I want to share with you. Anything is possible now that is pandemic. It's not a negative thing. It's something that opens our eyes to the new opportunity that we can do. Diba? Gusto mong manahi, gusto mong mag-arts and craft, ang daming pwede if you just know what you want. And I always say that. And I hope this episode have helped you. I'm so excited. So next week, share ko po I'll show you a short video of my travel in Dubai. Alam niyo po, napaka-swerte ko kasi I was able to meet ang ating ambassador, UNS ambassador ng Philippines sa Dubai. I was able to have dinner with them at saka yung Sheikh. I have to remember or pronounce kung ano. I-share ko next week. I was able to have a dinner with the Sheikh and the Princess of Dubai, one of the Sheikh and Princess in Dubai. So very excited as well. And meron akong special episode na i-share as well. Hindi ko lang alam kung kailan available itong special guest to share with you, lalo na sa mga migrants and OFW. Isang project just for you. Okay? So, we'll let you know kung kailan po siya available to share that great or amazing news para po sa inyo. So, abangan niyo po yan. And sana po next week ay samahan niyo po ulit ako. And I hope I was able to give you value this week. And I'm so happy na nandito na naman po ako para tumulong lalong-lalo na sa mga kababaihan para tulungan po kayo to empower you this 2021. So have a great evening. Ay, teka muna. Sandali. I just want to greet yung mga hindi natin nakikita kanina. Dana. Hi, Dana. Thank you for watching. And Cecilia Villarreal. Si Tita Norma Cinco from Cebu. Si Riza, thank you for watching. Thank you so much for joining me this Sunday. So always remember, you are beautiful, you are strong, you are blessed, and you are always loved. Have a great week. I'll see you next week ulit. Take care. God bless. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Bye!
Ang programang magbibigay ng estadong lakas sa mga kababaihan. Ang programang kakampi mo makikinig, magbibigay tulong at gabay sa inyong mga suliranin as migrant Filipinas. Empowered Women Global. Kasama si Kate Constantino. Tuwing linggo, 6 p.m. Philippine Time. Empowered Women Global. Dito lang yan sa V81 Radio Worldwide. Naghahatid saya sa mga Pinoy, mga kanta at programang Tatak Pinoy. Napapanood at napapakinggan kahit saan ka man. Streaming worldwide. This is V81 Radio.
Malayo ka man sa iyong pamilya, dito ay hindi ka nag-iisa. Tiyak ito'y iyong hahanap-hanapin, dahil ito ang nagpapasaya sa atin. Ito ang radio ko, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Dahil mahal namin kayo, V81 Radio, V81 Radio. Para sa inyo ito, V81 Radio. Ito ang paborito ng bawat Pilipino. Basta all hits, all Pinoy, panalo. Merong kwentong iyakan at tawanan, kahit nasaan ka man ito'y mapapakinggan.